What you're looking at, depending on who you ask, is either a revolution for the internet and countless industries as we know it. Like, in all seriousness, I compare it to the internet or the greatest Ponzi scheme in human history.
The whole thing is a promise that you can get rich for free.
Accused of being all of these things is the world of cryptocurrencies or the other labels associated with it. NFTs, blockchains, Web 3.0. To the eye-watering numbers and headlines. Digital artist people, the final bid, $69 million. To the grandiose claims about its potential.
The biggest technology that has ever happened in the history of life.
They are decentralized Ponzi schemes. All you see are Ponzi schemes. For me and many others, it started here. What you're looking at is a piece of artwork by a digital artist named Michael Joseph Winkelmann, known as Beeple. On February 25th, 2021, this artwork was auctioned, starting at $100 and eventually selling for $69.3 million, one of the biggest digital art sales ever. Feeling super lucky, things took a foreign turn. Hauls without a physical existence, only available digitally. It's the first NFT ever sold at auction, a non-fungible token. NFTs are unique digital items. Suddenly, everyone was talking about NFTs. Jack Dorsey, Twitter's co-founder, sold his first tweet as an NFT for $2.9 million. Even internet memes sold as NFTs for substantial amounts. People, including celebrities, changed their social media profile pictures to show off NFT purchases, like flexing an expensive car or a watch. The Apes, part of the NFT project board Ape Yacht Club, gained attention with celebrities like Snoop Dogg and Eminem spending big on ape pictures. Amidst claims of revolution and being the biggest technology ever, one clear message emerged. Something big is happening and there's a lot of money to be made.
The show, and congrats on getting married.
Yes,
this is a big deal. Last time you were on the show, I asked you to explain NFT. This is your ape.
Yeah,
We debuted.
it's really cool. Like the hat, the shades.
We're part of the same people, part of the same community. We're both
Yes,
apes.
love it.
Here's my ape. This is my ape.
Yours is so cool. I love the red heart sunglasses. I love the captain hat.
It reminded me of me a little bit. Dude, look at this.
They look like they could be friends.
They're buddies.
You realize that these purchases weren't in cash, but made using cryptocurrencies. The mysterious buyer, Metakovan, turned out to be Vinesh Sundararajan, a cryptocurrency entrepreneur. Amidst discussions about its revolutionary potential, skeptics cautioned against a possible mania, describing the system as driven by greed and collective delusion. NFTs, often linked to big names and venture capital, were criticized as a massive scam. The roots of this skepticism can be traced back to a mysterious invention and a failed revolution in 2008, marking the true beginning of this story. Bitcoin, the brainchild of Nakamoto, made its debut on January 3, 2009, creating the first ever Bitcoins. This innovation presented an alluring proposition, particularly for those who harbored anti-state control sentiments. Anarchists, techno-anarchists, libertarians, and cypherpunks, individuals skeptical of government and financial institutions, became the initial adopters of Bitcoin, shaping its early culture. The mission was clear: spread the message of Bitcoin and encourage its adoption. In a way, Bitcoin took on a quasi-religious aspect, with Nakamoto portrayed as a Jesus-like figure, communicating with disciples on online forums. He envisioned a future where the dollar no longer held sway, and all transactions occurred through Bitcoin, a global currency free from central control. For these early Bitcoin enthusiasts, they believed they stood on the brink of a revolutionary transformation. It just so happened that the more people started buying into the message, the higher Bitcoin's value rose, and the more people were willing to put real dollars into buying Bitcoins. Bitcoin is now up to 111. Bitcoin started drawing attention from places it probably wasn't expecting or even wanting. The guys in suits, the big money, the people who saw Bitcoin as revolutionary, but perhaps more importantly as an opportunity. The Winklevoss twins were a perfect example of that. I mean, here you have two twins who have graduated from Harvard. They've won a settlement for $65 million against Mark Zuckerberg for stealing their initial idea of Facebook. They found out about Bitcoin on a holiday trip to Ibiza, and they started buying as much as they could. They were stockpiling the currency. It was by around 2013 that they were rumored to own about 1% of all Bitcoin in circulation. That, I think, was a perfect early warning of what was to come. For them, Bitcoin was doomed from the start. That's what a lot of crypto skeptics will tell you, and I understand why. Bitcoin had a fixed supply of 21 million coins, which makes it deflationary by nature. So if 1 Bitcoin is worth more tomorrow than it is today, why would you want to use it to transact with? It's a pretty bad incentive to have if you're trying to make a global currency. But that is already assuming that Bitcoin had the technical capabilities to become this worldwide currency, which it didn't. I mean, Bitcoin had scaling issues thanks to design decisions that Nakamoto themselves had made. It could only process 7 transactions per second. I mean, compared to other traditional payment networks like Visa, which can process 1,700 transactions per second, or MasterCard, which handles 5,000 transactions per second. And keeping the Bitcoin network running wasted a lot of energy. Bitcoin sought decentralization, aiming to operate without government or single entity control. To achieve this, Nakamoto implemented the proof-of-work consensus model, forcing computers on the Bitcoin network to use real-world energy for solving algorithmic problems. The first computer to solve the problem would be rewarded with more Bitcoins through a process known as mining, which, however, was deemed wasteful and energy-intensive, despite the transaction rate remaining constant. Despite its shortcomings, Bitcoin persisted, prompting the question of how it survived. The contemporary version of Bitcoin is vastly different, with transactions predominantly taking place on centralized exchanges, complying with institutional laws. Bitcoin transformed from a currency into something entirely distinct, losing its decentralized essence. In a parallel narrative, Bernie Madoff, a once-respected figure on Wall Street, orchestrated the largest Ponzi scheme in history.
The FBI arrested him this morning after he told senior employees yesterday that his business was a giant Ponzi.
Resembling the core structure of any Ponzi scheme, promising great returns to lure in investors, paying earlier investors with funds from new ones, leading to eventual collapse. Bitcoin, too, became associated with promises of revolution and wealth. Many viewed it not just as an investment, but as the future of currency and the financial system. However, a contradiction arose as most people bought Bitcoin as an investment rather than for transactions, diluting its potential as a revolutionary currency. The contradiction deepened as Bitcoin became perceived as a get-rich-quick scheme, attracting investors looking to profit by selling to subsequent buyers.
If you want to become wealthy in the future, I suggest you take $1 frickin' dollar, buy some Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, to me, it's not just an investment. It's not just maybe a get-rich-quick scheme, as a lot of people put it, but I see it as the future of currency. I see it as the future of the financial system.
Is a get-rich-quick scheme. The promise is you can get rich for free. Magical internet money.
Similar to Ponzi schemes, the crypto space seeks continuous growth by finding new use cases for cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin's blockchain system, initially unique, laid the foundation for this crypto evolution. The story of Bitcoin, as part of this larger narrative, promises intriguing developments in the cryptocurrency landscape. People were putting a lot of money into Ethereum, a digital system. People first started using Ethereum to make more cryptocurrencies. Today, we're going to make our own cryptocurrency in under 5 minutes using Ethereum's system. Instead of creating a whole new system, we can use Ethereum's system to make our digital money, often called tokens.
There are now over 1,500 cryptocurrencies.
Whopper coin,
Trump coin,
Kodak coin,
insane coin.
But here it is. So I created dictator coin.
They made their own tokens, explained their plans in a document called a white paper, and sold these tokens to the public in what they called an initial coin offering, ICO. CryptoKitties was one of the first projects to get famous. It's a game where you collect, breed, and sell virtual cats for digital money. The interesting part is that each cat is a special token on the Ethereum system, making them unique, like digital beanie babies. In my experience of looking into crypto communities and its culture and various projects, there is this game that is being played. Some are blatant about it, and others less so.